better option instead of that. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Hit him with the spin of the Jew.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
So right.
To throw is Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They do go for it. It's Bortles. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Green 80. 372.
On first down, Bortles. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Lucy. Punch right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go. 372. Hank. Set. 380. Set.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Pernell McPhee. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Lucy. 380. Lucy. 54 right here. Hank.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Smith on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
Green 80. Green 80. 11.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Green 80. Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Let's go. Green 80.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. The PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now running right through it. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down. Well, we got a second here after that incompletion. Let's have a little fun. I know you saw Ryan Fitzpatrick's get-up in the post-game press conference after Week 2.
And we're not talking about the beard this time.
No, well, that was part of the ensemble.
We're talking about the trappings, aren't we?
How about that outfit? Those were Deshaun Jackson's clothes, is that right?
That's my understanding. Clothes, jewelry, shades, the whole deal. He came out and paid homage to his guy who got him a 75-yard touchdown pass in the game, and everyone had a ball with it. Media.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Blair Brown not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long, it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Hank. Green 80. 11.
Now Bortles. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Green 80. So right.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Crowder. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Complete. Richardson has it. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Off of play action, here's Smith rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, Smith. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Jaguars getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Lucy, Lucy. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky. Green 80. Green 80. Green 86.
Bortles now on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Bortles now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
372. Check. Green 80. 372.
A final shot before half for Bortles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here come the Redskins now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 1st and 10, Smith completes it right side to Dodson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. It's Smith. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Bortles now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and goal from the 1. Boy, this will keep it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Smith throwing again. He sets to fire deep. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Smith now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Again, Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. On first down, it's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Smith got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now
the question is, can they string a few of those together? It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. Smith on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Redskins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Smith throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Punch right. Lucy. Lucy. Green 80. 11B. Hank. Green is good.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 46. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Blair Brown in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Steps away to his left. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. On 1st down, Smith forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
His pass caught at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Smith now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play. The
penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.